This is a conversation that needs to be had. Did you know that sharing the seeds from the plants you grow in your backyard could be illegal? Oh my goodness. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out in my garden with me today. Welcome to the Scaredy Cat Gardener. Take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notification bell so you won't miss anything. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back yet once again to enjoy this day. It is a beautiful day here in Zone 7B. And for my channel members, thank you so much for your loyal, faithful support. Now, there are some states that it is actually illegal to share your seeds. And for anyone that's giving away seeds or having a giveaway for seeds or just giving seeds to a neighbor, it's something to think about. Then there are other states that actually require you to have a permit. The seeds that you get from your plants that you're growing in your backyard. We're going to circle back around and get to that in a minute. But I want to talk about the states that have the seed preemption law. The seed preemption law. Now, this law actually blocks counties and cities from passing their own laws, including about GMOs. 29 states have this in place. Among the top states are Oregon, California, Iowa, Colorado, Montana, and Texas. Take a look at the map. All the states in red are the states that are preemption law states. This law makes it illegal for the counties and the cities to pass their own laws about what you can and can't do with seeds that come from your plants in your own backyard. Now, these seed sharing laws, they've been in place for years, but nobody's paying attention. Nobody's paying attention. Once things happened a few years ago and people started getting back to growing their own and sharing their seeds. If you had a successful plant, you give them away, you share them with your neighbors, your families, and your friends. Never even thinking that it might even be illegal. If you lived in a state that had seed libraries where you could go to the actual library and trade seeds, have you noticed they're not there anymore? A lot of communities had seed sharing events. Do you notice? Have you paid attention? They're non-existent. And it's because of these seed laws is the reason why these seed libraries no longer exist. Now, it was probably back in about 2017, and don't quote me on that year, but somewhere around that time, that the seed laws started becoming more prevalent, and they started passing these laws. And it was with good intention, because back in the day, 2017, 2015, 2017, a lot of farmers were getting seeds that were not as described. They weren't labeled correctly. They contained weeds. They did not germinate as promised. And this affected everything, because if the farmers weren't able to germinate, plant, and grow according to what they thought they had bought, then when harvest time came, they didn't have the harvest, and they didn't have what they needed to have to even sell to us. So it was in good intention, but what happened with these laws is that they didn't think them through. They didn't think about the little person like myself and like you. They didn't take that into consideration, because in 2015 and 2017, you can probably count on your hands how many of us were growing, especially to the extent that some of us are growing now. Some of us have had our farms and our homesteads for maybe 4 or 5 years. And that was after these laws came to pass. California was one of the only states that passed a law, the California Seed Exchange Democracy Act, that exempts non-commercial, key word there, non-commercial, seed sharing from being tested and labeled. But California is only one of few. And to this day, in states Pennsylvania, Maryland, Minnesota, and even Nebraska, it is absolutely illegal to share seeds. Now let's talk about the seeds themselves for a minute. Did you know, were you even aware that some varieties of heirloom seeds are illegal to even grow? And mostly heirloom tomatoes. There are varieties of heirloom tomatoes that are actually illegal to grow. I can't put them in a container in my yard for the consumption of myself and my family because it's illegal. It's illegal because these varieties have been patented. And once a variety is patented, it means that it's illegal for anyone else to grow, even in your own backyard. Even if you just had that one heirloom tomato, if it's a patent variety. Now, which varieties are patent? You gotta look that up. It is more than you think. There are a lot of varieties of a lot of plants that are heirloom, and they are patent. Now, some of these patents only last for so long. But if you fall into the category and the time frame, it's illegal for you to grow. So back to the seed law. What exactly is it saying? So the seed law basically states that it is illegal to sell or offer for sale seeds that have not been tested to determine the percentage of germination, seeds that may contain weeds and that are not properly labeled, as well as seeds that have been advertised with misleading information. And the sad part about this is that this law, the verbiage in this law, states that the sale of seeds includes any exchanges or any offering of seeds where no money exchanges hands. Giveaways, giving some to your neighbor, germinating something that went well, and you say, oh, can I get some of those seeds? And they say, yeah, I'll give you some of those seeds. You better check it out. It might be illegal, either coming from where you are or sending it to where it's going. Now, my list of states and information is by far not all inclusive. So what does that mean? That means before you share, give away, exchange, sell, or do whatever you're going to do with some seeds, you need to check out where you're sending it from and the laws, and where you're sending it to and the laws, just to make sure you are in compliance. Now, is somebody coming after you because you shipped some seeds to a friend? I have no clue. I'm just telling you what it is. I have no clue. I am just telling you what it is. I don't know how well this law is enforced, how much this law is enforced, how well or how much it may be enforced in the future. My guess is, depending on how things go in the future, will be how it is enforced in the future. But now that you are aware, You can check it out as you see fit for you. Again, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with me here in Zone 7B. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. Returning subscribers, thank you so much, and channel members, thank you once again. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And remember, anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant.